can't talk as freely anymore. Not when I'm in the house. I could probably go to the van, but I'm here now, so we'll see if I can get a few minutes in. After my little self-doubt day again, I've been listening to a new podcast called Weird Entrepreneurs. Anyway, so they interview different entrepreneurs and they ask them different questions. And one of the entrepreneurs that I was listening to, because I really wanted to get out of this, pause again on the whole visions and experiences thing and get back to some kind of normality. And he was saying that one of his practices that he does every day is meditation. And when he's throughout the day, like every hour or so, roughly, if he's feeling too high and excited and everything like that, then he does a 7-minute meditation. And if he's feeling low, then he goes for a run or does some kind of star jumps and stuff like that. And it just so happens that I was listening to that part when I arrived home. So I decided I'm going to sit down and do a 7-minute meditation. Not that I was high in the sky, I was actually more the other way, but I didn't feel like doing the exercise. It's cold today. After having such a heat wave, now it's cold. So I'm sitting in the van and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to set the alarm for 7 minutes and just do a 7-minute meditation. And I fell asleep. And then I'm like, but it felt good. When I was awakening from that 7 minutes, like when the alarm went off, it's like, that feels really good, that space right there. So I set the alarm again for 15 minutes and went into meditation. And it was really deep, really instant, deep meditation. And then the alarm went off and that felt good again, so I did another 15, and I just kept on doing these 15-minute meditations. And whatever was stirred up in my being has gone. I'm now back to maybe this space. I'm not so full of self-doubt, but I don't have any beliefs. It's sort of like I'm in a safe zone. No man's land. So not trying so much to work out who are we, why are we here, what is the meaning to life, are these experiences real or not. I don't know if my mind isn't functioning as it should, then if my mind is the right mind for the job of trying to figure out whether the experiences are real or not. However, since I don't actually trust anybody else's mind, my mind will have to do. Because I wouldn't go to like a psychologist or psychiatrist or something like that when I believe that they have been educated a certain way to have a certain understanding of the life. And if I am right about us experiencing the reality that we believe, like if I do end up going there and really trying that on and really getting more belief in it, then what else is possible? That's where I want to go. That's what I want to experiment with. Just don't think my mind's ready for the questioning of that. So there's a big part of me that wants to be accepted by others and connected. And to do that, maybe there's a big part of me that feels like I have to be normal and have to be like everybody else and have the beliefs of everybody else around me. Yet also a big part of me just disagrees with all of that. I disagree with the whole corporate, bureaucratic, corruption, rip-offs, scams, keeping us as slaves. I disagree with that way of living. So, although there's a big part of me that wants to be accepted by everybody else, a big part of me that wants to feel connected to this community and the people around me. I have a big disconnect in that my beliefs do not match theirs, and I kind of want to save them. But I haven't even been able to save myself. And then, on top of that, is these other experiences that also provide both disconnection and connection. So disconnection from the fact that I can't talk to anyone about it. That's pretty obvious. It just freaks everybody out. It also freaks me out. It also makes me question everything. And it also causes connection, because one of the big beliefs and one of the things that I keep downloading and one of the insights that I keep getting is that we all are all part of the same stuff. And that weaving your way through that gives you more connection. The problem is this. Believing, not believing, believing, not believing, believing, not believing. The struggle is real. As I try and figure out humanity, how the mind works, while trying not to be influenced by that around me, while realizing that everybody is influenced by what is around them. Education, TV, news, Facebook, the YouTube videos they watch, the movies they watch, the family they have, the culture they're living in, the country they're in, the beliefs that that country holds, the beliefs that their town holds, and the personal experiences for that unique individual, which is also, playing with everybody's head. And me being kind of a little bit of a truth seeker, always wanting to find the logic to what I am experiencing, yet at the same time knowing that I cannot experience it while I'm in a state of disbelief. When I'm in a state of disbelief, I experience the world the same way as I see the misery, the suffering, the depressed people of the world. And when I believe in there is more, when I believe in the mystery, when I believe that there is more to discover, that's when I get these mysterious experiences. I know this, but I don't know much more. And I'd love to investigate it with other people rather than investigating it with my own mind, to keep me in a safer place to experiment with this stuff, so that I don't go nuts. But definitely this space that I'm in now is a hell of a lot better than being in victim mode. Having these self-doubts and not believing everything that I'm experimenting with keeps my ego in check, but I don't know where to from here. Still questioning. But I know that once I know, I can really do something with it. Either way, if I find out that everything that I've been experimenting with is actually something that I can ignore, then I've got something to work with. But while I get these experiences, and if I find out that what I'm experimenting with is actually really something I'm tapping into that is real rather than just in my mind, then I've got a heck of a lot to work with, and life for all can be better. So either way, being on this bridge of not knowing, I don't want to be on the bridge. I want to be on one side or the other, but I also want to keep it together no matter which way I go, and which way I want to go. I want to go straight down the rabbit hole. But my wanting to be right, wanting to be accepted by others, wanting to be loved by others, wanting to be connected to this community in a way that can reach them, prevents me from going too far down the rabbit hole until I have more of a fix that it is definitely something that we can all tap into, and definitely something that is not just a human mental condition. Going to stay in this space though for a while. I don't think there's much more to say. I actually didn't. I can't even believe I've been speaking this long because I haven't really said anything. Bye.